Queench can sleep out on the ground. I can't share with him anymore. A dark black cloud has fallen down. Now we must knock on a stranger's door. Knock, knock, knocking on strangers' doors. 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 The Magisters don't welcome us, it's really not surprising. Our rules to gather information, futile and conniving. So that, as they say, must be that. At least Queench has a new jazz hat. Adventure continues. I'll go and try the doors on the carriage house.
I will accompany him because the sound of Queench's singing makes Krill want to vomit.
As you get closer to the doors, you see that there appears to be a lock on them.
I'm not suggesting we break in the.
Is it a Is it a padlock,
time.
or is it like an actual built into
padlock.
the? Okay.
Yes, it's a separate lock.
Is it old? Is it rusted at all?
It looks like a lock.
Feels over.
It doesn't look particularly rusty. It doesn't look particularly.
Okay, Krill's gonna just not he's gonna try and do it really quietly, but he's gonna sort of just see if he can pull the lock off.
That feels overprotected.
He's going to see if he can pull the lock off. Let me just double check something.
Krill, you don't need to pull the lock off. Dabov might not be with us anymore, but there's a bit of him still here. As Dweezil
pulls out his penis.
Pulls out his penis, and he's got Dabov's helmet and goggles on the end of it. And it's the same size as Davos' head was. As he pulls out his thieves' tools.
That's lucky.
Yeah, Krill's sort of already pulling, but
I mean, we can't break.
Stop.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, Krill. We can't break in during daylight. We need to come back
when you know the owner is in.
She's literally there looking at us out of the kitchen window.
You just see the cat.
You hear her just going, "How much was the inheritance?" No.
I'll leave the lock under advisement.
Leave it.
Okay. Right. So, what do you want to do? I mean, you don't have to do anything during the day if you want to just.
Start a fight. Really?
Let's go see a matinee. Come on.
Do you want to have a bit of a bust up?
He's been putting it out there. He's been saying there's posters for it everywhere. It's like we're meant to go it. Let's go.
Should we just go pick on anyone?
Just go find Cattle on the Piggins and set fire to her.
Oh, I like that one.
You point me at someone, I'll hit him. I reckon we could start a bar brawl.
I think that's toxic behaviour.
I mean, we could just try walking across the bridge, see if anyone stops us.
And look, we've fought so many times before. I don't think it matters if we fight one more time.
Greg, roll me a perception.
you realise that Queench and Dweezil keep making Britney Spears references.
Please be a 3.
You're not gonna. It's a natty 20 again, boys.
Oh,
You realise
that's a piece of me.
you don't know Silvery Moon that well. You've only been here certainly today and yesterday, but I don't know what your history is. But you don't know that well. You've just realised you can't see that giant castle anymore.
Oh,
At some point
Which
between
one?
you
The
going,
flying one or the ground one?
yeah. At some point between you going into the Dancing Goat last night and at some point you coming out, let's say, that castle has gone.
Oh.
That flying castle is gone.
Has anyone noticed that there seems to be a lot more sunshine this afternoon? Or
It's the morning.
Of it's not being blacked out by a massive cloud and a building on it.
The Dweezil just reminded me that it's actually the morning, so I don't know why you're saying this afternoon, but yes.
Well, shut up, that's why. Well, this morning is particularly sunny. I like the fact that I can see all the way over to the mountains beyond the keep there.
Imagine what it'll be like this afternoon.
Okay, what I'm trying to say, you buffoon, is there's no longer a flying castle there.
Listen, if you want a bust up, Dweezil's proper eager to hit someone.
Yes. I've got a great idea. Why don't you go take a long walk off a shore pier, sir? And we'll see you later.
Come on, lads. That's enough of this toxic behaviour.
yes.
What?
You think of the plan then, big man. Been sat there quietly.
What stage of grief is this? Fighting with your friends?
That's definitely one of them.
Anger.
3, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
Go on.
So what
Been sat there all
what do you want to do?
quiet. Just tagging along. You think of what we're going to do next. What's the plan, Dweezil? With your buzz cut.
Oh, we're gonna fight each other.
Oh.
Don't even know what a buzz cut is. Nothing that cuts hair in this world buzzes, but...
This is crazy, come on. We can't be doing this, we can't be infighting. If you need to take your anger out on something, I'm sure we can find a dune or a small bank of a river, create a dam, improve water flow, do something useful for the town.
The aqueduct stage of grief.
The stages of grief. I'm going to have to write them out, and somewhere I've got to slot in jazz and dam building.
Quite the complex character is Queench. Many people think he's just a coward, but actually he's got quite a lot of hobbies. Right, come on. Let's focus.
All right. I say we go over the other side of the island / river, whatever. See if we can gain any information on why the cloud giants were here.
Yeah.
So let's try and get into the biggest, most important building in the capital.
Of course. Why would you?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's definitely your MO. Let's just go to a city that we've never been to and let's just blag our way into the most important office.
Well, exactly. We can always say that we have been sent by, the water baron of
Yartar.
Of Yartar, and
She's our mate.
yeah, she's our mate. Or she can talk to Tribor, and they can see that we're stand-up people. And perhaps we should warn them about the possible incoming giants that have attacked other towns, and
Well,
it was our civil
literally
duty to report that giants could be attacking, and that's what we thought was happening when we saw the big cloud giants stand up.
Okay. So you
I would like to walk across the bridge. If you could describe the water beneath the bridge as I'm crossing it.
As you are crossing the bridge, it's quite a big old river. Is the River Ralvin that runs through here, and it is rushing very quickly. You see a few people punting on the river.
Could do with a dam.
Yeah, could do with a dam. Unlike Yata, when you were there, and there was a lot of barge making and whatnot. This appears to be much less used for trading purposes. Although there is still some of that you do see off in the distance, but it's much less important for this city's infrastructure. The bridge you cross itself is very ornate and picturesque.
Is it a dunkel?
It's not a dunkel. No, it's not a dunkel.
I've seen better than.
It predates dunkels, but the fences on the side of the bridge itself are just ornate and immaculate, and some beautiful scenery. You get across to the other side of the river, and you find yourself on the south of it. So you find yourself on the south side.
South side,
and the one of the closest buildings to you that dominates you is this large palace-esque building that is like almost directly in front of you, just off slightly to your right, but in front of you. And so you, I assume, will go walking up to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay. You get there, and there are a couple of guards out the front.
Okay, leave it to me, lads. I'll do the talking. I've got my rapier in my hand, and I'm just spinning it round like Charlie Chaplin with a cane. Morning, lads.
Hello there.
How are you doing? Tom, did you start your shift today?
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Oof. Got long left.
No, but obviously, it's all in tribute to the city. It's fine.
Yeah. What time did you knock off?
A little bit later. Again, not really the. I'll say again, like we've had this conversation. It's just it's more later this morning.
Not bad then. But 7-hour shift.
Yeah.
Can we go in?
No. Do you have an appointment? I assume.
Oh, we come to make an appointment. So we come to.
Oh no. No. You. It doesn't really work that way. You sort of make it in writing.
Oh no, that's what I mean. No, sorry, we've done the writing bit. Yeah, we're here. We're here to make the appointment. As in, we're here to make it good. Make good of the appointment. Yeah.
Oh right, okay. But what is the name then? I'll go inside and just check that you're on the list.
Do you want to just go and grab the list? 'Cause it's a funny spelling.
We are here as a representatives of the Tazula tribe.
You seem to have changed your voice there, sir.
Yeah, I've been practicing like ventriloquism. Don't mind the big dummy.
It's very good. No, we if you just tell me who it is, and I can see if. In fact, tell me how it's spelled.
Are you familiar with exotic alphabets?
Well, we can try, can't we, sir?
Well, because if you're not familiar with the actual exotic alphabet, you won't. The sounds of the letters won't make any sense to you.
Oh, that does sound like a problem. Perhaps we don't have you on the list then, sir.
Oh no, it will definitely be on the list. It will absolutely be on the list, but I don't want to sound patronising to you, but if you haven't studied the northern languages, you probably won't understand it. There's lots of sounds that they sound like other words, but they've got like "t" in front of them. And
Okay, give me an example then.
so, for example, go and get list.
I see what you did there. Very funny, sir. Well done. Sorry, I can't get the list. It's inside. But if you give me, perhaps whoever made the list inside will probably know the pronunciation. So if you tell me what it sounds like, I can relate.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah, okay, that is quite difficult, isn't
It's
it?
tricky, isn't it?
Yes. Mm.
No need to be embarrassed if you can't read, by the way. There's plenty of people that can't read.
Oh dear, sir. Are we resorting to semi-insults, are we, sir?
I wouldn't have thought so, no. That was sincerity.
No. Okay.
Again, it's lost in translation, isn't it? Like I said before, I'm quite northern.
Yeah. I will. I'll go and see if I can relay that name as much as possible. It was Yes.
You're trying your best. That's all I can ask.
Okay. And he goes inside, leaving you with the other guard, who is not paying you any attention whatsoever.
Just walk past him then and go follow the other guy in.
Here we go.
Well, wait, how close are we to each other? Did you walk off, or are we?
I just walked
No, I
up to
think
the
we're
two.
all-
No, we'll
Yeah,
be
we're
all
all
within.
together.
Yeah.
Dweezil,
Yep.
why don't you wear the guard's hat that I've got? They might think you're one of them.
Just don't want to cover up my new haircut.
Or we could be returning the hat.
You could try that if you want. I'm just going to walk in.
You return it to the other. Well, why don't you return it to the other guard over there? Just have a little word with him while Dweezil goes off and does his stuff. But make sure that he doesn't turn around. That is imperative. Go on, Big Green.
I'm just gonna wear the hat.
I join Dweezil and confidently walk forward.
Oh yeah, I'm walking forward, but with the hat.
Second guard. Excuse me, sir. There is, as my colleague I did overhear him tell you, that there is. You don't just walk in, I'm afraid. This is the High Lord's palace.
Have you not seen the hat?
Yes. You'd be surprised. We're not complete idiots, sir. Just that a hat is not enough to just make us think that you're a guard. I mean, where's the rest of your uniform? And he sort of points to his lovely pale blue uniform.
It's being made. I'm a bit abnormally sized.
It seems weird that they would give you the hat without the rest of the uniform.
I have a normal size head.
Pale blue, you say?
Monk bonsai. I mean, I don't know why I'm going. I genuinely don't know what we're trying to achieve here. I don't know what we're doing. I mean, this is the High Lord. We've just found that out. That's nice.
Queench grabs the 9-inch blue ribbon, which happens to be pale blue, from his holder and discreetly passes it to Krill.
What's that over there?
And he points behind the guard.
It's probably the door.
Did he look away long enough for me to? No.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Okay. It's getting a bit slapstick, isn't it?
I do want that back.
Crow just
Eventually.
nods while tucking it into his knapsack.
Right, let me level with you. What's your name?
Eric.
What's your surname?
Derek.
Eric.
Right.
Sorry, what's your surname?
Spranger.
Eric Spanger. Right. Listen, Eric. Let me level with you. He's going looking at that list. My name's not on the list. That's not my name.
Yes, we did expect.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm not going to be in Silvery Moon for long enough to speak to the High Lord, but I do need to speak to the High Lord. There's no point in me putting it in writing. It's a matter of tremendous importance.
Oh dear.
we've
Dweezil,
been to.
we shouldn't be saying this information to them. I know that you want to track down this dragon folk,
Inheritance.
but
Oh, no.
we shouldn't be telling this random guard.
We've spoken to the Lord Protector of Tribor. We've spoken to the Water Baron in Yartar, and it's only right that we pass on the same information. We've been tracking a very, very powerful creature.
Ooh. What creature is this then, sir?
You shouldn't tell him, Dweezil. This should only be heard by the High Lord.
Dweezil leans in and whispers, "A dragon."
Ooh. Interesting. What's so dangerous about this dragon?
It's a dragon. Massive fucking lizard, breathes fire.
Do you have any more information about this dragon that I can pass on?
Wings. Impressive wingspan. Flying. Eyes. It's got eyes.
It does sound like you were just mentioning all the physical aspects of a normal dragon, sir.
Right, well,
What are you expecting this dragon to be doing?
at the moment, it's 10 o'clock in it, so probably preparing 11s.
Well, I was more expecting why you're spreading the news of the dangerous dragon. What has it done? What do you expect him to pass on to the?
Right, hang on, Eric Spangle or whatever your name is. What? Why don't you tell me some things that you might expect a dragon to do?
Breathe fire, perhaps steal some treasure.
No,
or,
all you're doing is you're just listing the features of a dragon, of any dragon.
Well, we could all go to people and say, well, there's dragons out there. We wouldn't know if there's dragons out there, and dragons do these things. I'm just wondering why we're just wondering why you're coming here to warn us of this nondescript dragon. And
It cheats at cards.
Oh dear, that is. What type of cards?
Like poker, plays poker. It cheats. We came from the
I lost at poker a couple of nights ago. I wonder if that's the same dragon.
Well, did you know that dragon? I mean, I'm assuming you know, since though you're the expert, Eric, that dragons can take on human form.
Well, yes.
All right, so this dragon has taken on humanoid form, and has been going to kind of pleasure houses and gambling houses all along the Sword Coast and inland.
Mm-hmm.
Has moved inland now, and has been essentially crippling businesses. I don't know whether you've heard about what happened in Tribor, but this dragon, it's essentially has a movable horde. It's gambling, it's amassing so much wealth within any kind of town that it's actually crippling the economy and making currency useless. And that's what's going to happen in Silvery Moon. But but no, absolutely, you're right. You know, you're the person that should be making the decisions about whether or not this is something that's important.
Dude, can you roll me a deception check then, please?
Of course, can. That is a 15.
15.
I rolled a 91.
Wow.
Oh.
It's lucky we don't play a natty one as an automatic fail then, isn't it? That does sound awfully terrible. No, that's wonderful information that I will ensure that the High Lord is told about as soon as possible.
Oh no, so that's okay. So you're making those kind of decisions. Just let me tell you. Let me ask you a question then, Eric. How much?
I'm not making any decisions, sir.
You are. You're making those kind of decisions, and when the High Lord finds out that you've made those decisions, that you have placed yourself as some kind of chamberlain. I mean, you're quite clearly a guard, but you've placed yourself as some kind of decision maker of the realm. How much money do you earn, Eric?
Quite a lot.
Oh, quite a lot. So what we're talking? When's the last time you saw a gold piece? And with that, Dweezil pulls a gold piece out of his pocket.
Not for a while, obviously.
Because every time you see it, there, imagine this gold piece. Because this gold piece, once this dragon runs into town, will be worth absolutely nothing. And with that, Dweezil casts minor illusion and turns the gold piece into a copper piece.
Oh, that's impressive. I'm impressed.
That is impressive. I am impressed. Yes.
Because just like a dragon who can use magic to cheat at gambling tricks, I can also create silly little illusions, and with that, I just twist it back round and it turns gold again. But I choose to use my skills and my abilities for good, and you're stopping me from doing that.
Well, I'm not stopping you at all, sir.
All right.
I told you that.
No worries, then. In we go then, lads. He's not stopping us.
Did you say it was the third floor?
Let me just and he sort of just he feels like he's definitely lost. Like he's scrambling up a hill that's like the stones are underneath it. He's let me just if I could just, and he's sort of like trying to skip ahead of you and just let me just go ahead of you.
Just put hand on me. Just do 1 point of damage. Just do 1 point of damage to me.
Oh no! Got a runaway Dweez.
So let me just, and but he's not trying to stop you. He's more just trying to get ahead of you and get to the High Lord before you do. Essentially, he's like almost trying to just race you.
I stick a foot out.
Well, I mean, he's at the front, so that'll be quite a long foot that you managed to do.
He's a big boy.
I'm not going to allow it because I think physically that's not going to happen.
Race him.
And he's just... There's 4 flights of stairs. He flies up. And he just... Yeah, let's just... Yeah, he races you ahead of you, but not ahead of you. And you go up a number of stairs, a number of flights of stairs, and eventually you get to this very official-looking door, and he's about 10 foot ahead of you at this point.
Sorry to be an arse, but when I ran upstairs...
You're not running upstairs.
What do you mean?
You're not physically running. You're sort of just walking a little bit faster. Like you just
okay,
sort of like that.
Okay. So I mean, just hurriedly quick stepping up 4 flights of stairs is absolutely not tiring at all.
No. You were going at your absolute. You were going your absolute maximum speed.
As we're going up the stairs, I kind of say to the others, I mean, I sort of convinced myself now that we're here because there's a dragon that counts cards. I'm still at a loss as to...
Yeah.
We've just circused. We've just gone on Circus autopilot.
If only the DM sort of put like a little obstruction in your way to hope that you might, just take a couple of seconds to breathe and think and go, maybe we shouldn't be here, or maybe we can just do something else. But no, apparently that wasn't obvious enough that I gave you two guards that both did everything they could to stop you. But no, we are ultimately. Will they get?
I mean, do we can't just retcon it back to
No. Listen. To ultimately quote other DMs, the story goes where the players want to go, and you clearly wanted to go here to tell the story of the card counting dragon. Let's go.
I can't wait to get to these double doors. I wonder if that other guard is coming back now.
No. So he gets to the doors ahead of you and hi Lord, sorry, High Lord, interrupt you, and you don't hear the rest because he's sort of gone in. You sort of hear mumbling noises of Eric Spangler, of doing whatever he's doing to move this situation along. And you eventually get to the door, Dweezil, front of the queue, and you get in. And as you sort of, are you stopping at the door, or are you just on Karen mode and just want to you want to talk to the manager?
Thank you so much for listening to Dice and Desire. If you were...
Hello.
Quinch, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd help out with the promo.
No, Quint, no, come on. You're just going to talk about random place names that don't exist.
No, I wasn't. I was going to talk to you about my adventures in Valaquanth, the very best that the Tendering Meadows has to offer.
God, if you have to be here, at least read this out.
Okay, what have we got here? Leave us a review on Apple or Podchaser.
Oh, yeah, it was fine. It's pronounced Apple, but that was fine. Now read this bit.
You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Just search Dice and Desire.
I'm actually very surprised that was all pronounced correctly. Thanks, Quinch. Thank you guys for listening. Do exactly as Quinch said and help us out in those various ways. And we look forward to sharing another episode with you very soon.
We're going to give it another go. It's a bit more zing. A bit of zing. Zing. Yeah. Ready? Hello. With a hello. No. Hello. Wait till I get through the whole thing. Ready? Wait till hello with a billowing hilltop.
Hello.
Oh dear, waiting to get through the whole thing. No, I mean...
I thought that was the whole thing.
The whole thing is hello with a billowing hilltop. Okay. That's the whole thing. Yeah?
Okay. That was right.
That pretty much sums up the show. But if you want to find out any more, you can visit us at www.billowinghilltop. Is it com? Does anybody know?
.org.
Is it?
It's .com.
What do we do? What do we play?
There's monsters.
Does anybody remember?
Walking around.
I don't know.
And, yeah.
We will be delighted if you were to join us around our table as we play Dungeons. Is it 5th edition? Hello?
Yeah, we think so.
Yes.
Yes. We
What
play
was that
Dungeons
noise
and Dragons.
in the background?
Sorry, that was me.
What was that noise in the background? There will be noises in the background as we play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition through the classic Paizo adventure path, The Age of Worms. You can expect this. No! Quite a bit of this.
I'm completely lost.
This. This.
Got a bugbear in my underpants.
And one of these.
Oh dear.
We're on Apple Podcasts and we're on Spotify and we're on TuneIn, and you can find us on Twitter and you can find us on Facebook. And we hope you join us. Thanks very much.